All good.
Hello, folks on YouTube. Welcome to another Stellaris multiplayer Let's Play series. It's Northstar. I hope you folks are well. I'm talking through this quick because I can't walk and chew gum very well with my long COVID. I'm disabled with those new to the channel. By the way, new folks, welcome. Returning folks, welcome back. Returning new folks, I sometimes don't think the most quickly. Play slower. Joe's also been having headaches. My long COVID, so we're playing kind of slow right now, but I'm trying to not take too long. Pause. Oh, here we go. I'm building some... I do some fleet management at the moment. It's done. Perfect. Explorer class, yeah, it goes into my battle fleet because it actually has a FTL drive.
Should I build a hydroponics bay? In my star bases?
A hydroponics bay in your star bases?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Shoot. You started on a trade hub for your first thing?
Yep.
And it just finished, I'm guessing?
Yeah. And I've started on a second trade hub. I'm just wondering what I should put in the building slot.
I would do a hydroponics. In fact, I would put that before the second trade hub, probably.
Oh, okay.
How are you doing for food surplus?
12, well, currently 12, but I'm trading some.
Trading? Oh, you have a monthly sale of food?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably not sell it. I would stockpile it. When you mean AI, the AI will probably trade the food for something else at good rates. Yeah, I would definitely not sell off your food anymore. I mean, you need Regenesis arcs, your population will grow and you'll need more. But most of all, you can trade it cost effectively. So.
Okay.
I'm setting... Alright, I'll even just call it Explore 1. It's less characters. Sending a
energy or anything?
malware to go explore. You can only do that if you have a commander, but I forgot you could do that. What?
Do you recommend I use monthly trades for anything right now, or like buying minerals or alloys, selling energy?
I wouldn't necessarily always... I do monthly to buy like a specific number, but I really early, sometimes it could be worthwhile just doing apps like one-time purchases, the smallest amount when the price is minimum, instead of like monthly where the price can be slightly higher.
Okay.
It can be more micro, but when you're really early like this. But in terms of what I put trade into, if I were you, probably alloys as a mechanical ship. Alloys. Just, you can never... Alloys and minerals are the bottlenecks for a normal empire. If you use bioships, I guess it's food a lot more. But you're going to need minerals to build up your colonies. You're going to need minerals for mining stations and such. And you're going to need alloys for outposts and for upgrading your star bases. So I would focus as much as you can on getting alloys and minerals.
Should I sell energy that I have excess of, or should I not be selling? Should I be stockpiling that as well?
It's got its uses for stockpiling. If you have over 5,000, your pacifist faction will be happier. You can also trade it to other factions for stuff. And you can buy stuff from like curators and such if you really have a lot. Plus it's used for building upkeep, it's used for fleet upkeep, it's used for starbase upkeep, which especially if you're going somewhat over the starbase cap, you're going to have some pretty decent energy upkeep for your starbases, which you'll get more value back and then other resources like trade and food, but you will need quite a bit of energy. So I would stockpile energy, buy food and alloys, stockpile consumer goods. So,
okay.
I wouldn't really do any monthly trades except use whatever you're producing anyways from white traders to maybe buy alloys and minerals. Although mostly only a small amount because direct diplomatic deals will help you a lot. Although the AI only is so much that they will sell that way, so you'll probably need to use your internal market and those to get enough alloys for some things. Especially as a trading post civic build, you definitely want to do a lot of starbase upgrades. Because you have a higher starbase cap than normal. Hold on, I'm gonna need a bunch of food. Not a bunch, but 125 next month. I think this includes a monthly trade of 47, yeah. I think I need around 30. Alright, sorry, I'm just setting up a small food deal. Yep, I need 29 or 30. Just because I've got a mining station to build and I don't have the food. It's kind of cool that I can build with food instead of minerals. It's actually cheaper in terms of 150 food and 100 minerals are the same effective amount of labor.
Yeah. Oh, I finished my technology. I now have xenobiological labs.
Oh, you just finished the xenobiological labs tech?
Yeah, should I build one?
Yeah, pretty soon-ish on your capital, because it'll give you archaeoengineers instead, which will give you minor artifacts income, which is awesome.
Yeah. Actually,
So,
I already have archaeoengineers. Oh, no. Sorry.
It'll give you archaeoengineer jobs, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it'll give you 200 archaeoengineer jobs instead of biologists. Yeah.
And society research, which you need a ton of to get epigenetic triggers in reasonable time as a astrogenesis tech. So, yeah. In your particular situation, I would definitely
Should I build that before or after I build another alloy forge?
Alloy forge? Oh, I thought you were doing mining in city districts.
Yeah, I am. After... Oh, wait. Yeah, sorry, you want me to get more metallurgists from city districts, not from building more alloy forges.
Yeah, because it'll also give you housing. It's kind of it's less focused, but you get more stuff and all. I think what do you have queued right now? A city district, or you're clearing a block?
A mining district, and then a ruined archaeology.
Yeah, and then another city, and then I would probably add the xenobiology lab.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can do that.
The thing is, you're trying to get your logistic growth up and housing from the cities.
I'm guessing my next research is going to be off-world trade companies, because I just pulled that.
Oh, what does it do? It used to be stock, but I think they buffed it now in 4.0.
Starbase building, off-world trading company gives you 2 trade for each trade hub.
You'll probably want the hydroponics bays instead, because that's 10 food instead of
yeah, like 4 trade depending on
8. Well, yeah, no, it's 8 trade versus 10 food. Although I think the hydroponics has more upkeep, so it's very close. But it's slightly worse than the hydroponics bays, and it's obviously tech points invested in something that's slightly worse. It'll be useful when you get star holds, so you have a hydroponics bay and an off-world trading company. Yeah. Although you might not roll it. It's a pretty rare tech to roll for whatever reason.
I've also rolled plus 25 naval capacity.
Yeah.
Plus 20 command limit and unlocking the Edict Fleet Supremacy. And then I've got the Grand Archive halfway researched and permanently unlocked.
Those are all your choices?
Yep. Those are
alright, I would do the off-world trading company. It'll be useful once you get star holds.
Okay.
Not really until then, and star fortresses in your capital because you have the crew quarters. But it'll be useful as a second building after hydroponics. Unless you have like a nebula, then nebula refinery is more useful. But nebula refinery is actually better in hydroponics bay. Hydroponics is better in the off-world trade company. Well, actually, when you have a star hold, it'll be 16 trade value instead of 8. So yeah, with the star hold, it'll definitely be good. Once you've filled all the slots with trade hubs. Yeah, it's just not good for the level 1 star bases. It's pretty good for levels 2 and 3 ones. So it'll be useful eventually. It's just not right this second. But just like the xenobiology labs, I mean, the minor artifacts are good eventually, but you do want to focus on producing alloys and pop growth right now.
Mhm.
Heck, you might even do a luxury housing unit before the xenobiology lab. I don't know. I might as well pause it. Sorry, just
Construction complete.
background noise here, which is making it harder for me to focus. My long-covered brain, it hates trying to filter out noises. People are waking up and they're just being... They make no real effort to, like, dampen their sounds. I don't know, when I move around, especially in the mornings, not knowing when everyone's up, I've always made a point to be like, I'm going to move as quietly as possible. But then again, that's partly from times where I've spent like a month or two staying with like my dad, and he's super sensitive to noise in the early morning and would always yell at me about it. So I know I'm more, can't expect others to be like the way, I am, because I got that way from negative experiences that I wouldn't wish on anyone. Sorry, you were saying?
I don't remember.
I got on that tangent, which most people probably don't care about. So, how was your consumer goods surplus, by the way?
Better now. 10.
Oh, I would start trimming artisans then, because they do cost minerals upkeep, and you do need minerals for a lot of other things. I would try not run any more artisans than you currently have, probably. Like as you, yeah. So as you finish another C district and adds more artisans, I might trim it back to the number you currently have of like 400 artisans. That's probably what you need for a while. Like maybe slightly more, 400, 420. I wouldn't go the full. I think you get 440 the next time you finish a city. 450.
Yeah.
So I'd
Should
start
I get to 1,000 first and then start trimming it?
You should be able to outpace through Genesis arcs. The Empire Focus is not super useful for a while. You have to get a whole bunch of them before you even get another guaranteed tech option. So, and if you're doing exploration, well, I guess what's the 1,000 for? Is it an exploration, conquest, or development focus?
All three. 10 of each.
Ah. Yeah, so it'll slightly progress you towards the progressions, but like early on, it's like automate exploration protocols, fleet support, planetary unification, and later specialized combat computers, adaptive bureaucracy. It's okay. Let's see, I already have 0G labs from my first colony and automated exploration protocols. Probably grab automated. I'm doing blue beam projectors, partly star bases, because by default star bases carry a mix of kinetics, lasers. I wanted to use all lasers because they're more accurate.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I actually do any fighting, but also if so few slots on my maulers, they only get one range slot, so I may need to invest in blue lasers until I find Tianki, which I probably won't get for ages, knowing my luck. You got him right away, but we swap these scientists. Get more anomalies then. I have enough to keep things exciting, interesting, different. What do you get? Are you on the verge of some more techs? I guess you're advancing faster than I am technologically.
I guess I'm 3/4 of the way done with 0G refineries. Still less than halfway done with my physics 1 quantum computing. But my society research is quick, so.
Hold on. All right, say that again.
I'm nearly done with 0G refineries. Like 3/4 of the way.
And that will let you do nebula refineries, I guess, if you had a nebula system.
Yeah.
Yeah, and unlocks specializations and habitats, which is all relevant this early for void dwellers or knights builds. Yeah, I won't be able to do anything with that until the month rolls over. Cool. Yeah, I'm struggling to keep my shipyard. And I underestimated my food need by 3. Darn it. I guess that's what comes from spitballing stuff. Okay, just buy some more food. Yeah, I'm struggling to keep my shipyard busy building maulers just for power projection, for influence. But yeah, I just finished another one of those corvettes that I'm exploring with. So give me a sec. Just split off the fleet and very soon hire an admiral. Yeah, I don't like having one before. Okay. 174 days till that reaches. Yeah, you can set military ships to go places you've already explored, so setting my exploration mauler to go to the edge of what I've explored, and then I can hire a commander and delay having to pay extra uni upkeep. So people are running like an air fryer, obnoxiously loud, and other stuff. I'm just trying things up. I'm gonna have a harder and harder time focusing here, so I apologize. There are a couple more enforcers. Sorry, you were saying?
Nothing.
Make those enforcers come from artisan jobs, actually. Yeah, civilians are particularly valuable for me because they produce some amenities. I already had a huge amenity shortfall in my capital. How are we doing for time here? Only 18 minutes in this video. Feels like longer. You doing okay with their headache, Joe?
Yeah.
Cool.
Don't think it'll be back for a while.
Let me know if you need to stop to take another painkiller, or if it's been a while since you took the last, so it doesn't even come back. You know, just, I think you took 2, so if you just take 1, like, you know, when it's getting close to wearing off. God, we got people talking boisterously, loudly. We got air fryers running. We got people slamming drawers. Oh, so much background noise. I hate it. I think the noise gate is at least not recording it, but it's make it hard on my brain. I have to.
Construction complete.
I have to ask people to quiet down in a sec.
All right. Oh, I can give meticulous to my other scientists as well.
Ah.
Yeah, that's probably worth it.
They're both serving stuff, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Cool. Boom. Hold on, let me check in the science ship. Oh, I missed the chance to survey some stuff as I went. Oh, I'm trying really hard to find what's beyond the next hyper lane jump. I don't think I've explored this aggressively in a long time in any of my games. Sorry. Gotta hire more cops. Give me a sec. Not fond of it for roleplay reasons, but crime is getting a little high. As my population grows, I just keep getting worse crime because there's a amenity shortage in my capital. Oh, I thought I paused it. Need to queue up a monthly food deal. Here, give me a sec. I already have one, but this is not enough. Nope, can't even afford that. Shoot. Can't afford that. Running out of trade. Game is weird about what it thinks you can afford. Sometimes it doesn't calculate right. Okay, that's the most food I can buy. Hold on. Give me a sec. I have to ask these guys to quiet down. They're setting up smoke alarms. They just... You good for a second, Joe?
Yeah.
Alright, back. Folks on YouTube. Pause. I was trying to quietly nudge people to see if there's anything I can do to not set smoke alarms or make quite so much noise, because it's really hard in my COVID brain right now.
They set up a smoke alarm?
Yeah, the stove here tends to only burn things. It will either be off or it'll be way too high.
Yeah.
Like the electric stove top. And then foods almost invariably, create a lot of smoke because they're burning a little bit. They get blackened. It's not healthy either because, speaking as someone with all the biology knowledge, the compounds in burnt food are carcinogenic. So they're also increasing the risk of stomach and intestinal cancer by eating this But, no one wants to hear that, I've learned. Some research, if you add, like, grape seed extract to foods, you can prevent the formation of those compounds, even if they're blackened a little bit. Well, blackened, that's probably assessed, but if you're browning foods. But that's not something you can normally get, except as, like, a supplement. To get an actual, like, oil-based... sometimes there's a little bit of the right compounds in grapeseed, like oil. But usually not as much as an actual extract. It's... Here we go, me being a nerd again. Reading about, specifically air fryers are actually one of the single worst ways. Either air fryers or food that's burnt to the point of being blackened is very high in carcinogenic compounds.
Oh, yeah?
It's actually what's known as the Maillard reaction, which is a reaction that's involved in caramelization, especially in protein, foods that are rich in both protein and sugar. But Maillard reaction compounds tend to be carcinogenic. They also taste delicious. So people brown foods.
I remember that from high school chemistry.
Oh, I didn't learn that till grad school. They taught that in high school to you guys about Maillard reaction?
I think my group specifically did a reaction on it, or not a reaction, like a presentation.
Yeah, you did
it's
something. Yeah, I can imagine high scores that they went really deep in a project for a final or something. But as a more routine part of a class in science, it was a chemistry class in grad school at a graduate level.
Yeah.
And a lot of cooking techniques are pretty much optimized to create as many Maillard products as possible because they taste delicious. But a lot of them are carcinogenic, especially ones that form when you have both sugar and protein, like barbecue. Very, very rich in these carcinogenic compounds, which is why people eat a lot of barbecue, get stomach cancer at much higher rates than anyone else. It sucks, There's ways to reduce it, like if you add certain antioxidants to food, but then you don't get the things that taste good. So, yeah, you won't get the carcinogens, but people will tend to say, oh, this tastes gross if I add this, so they won't do it. Like, what is pleasurable and what's good for us are different things. And it's hard to get people to make sacrifices for their health. Especially when, they get all depressed because we're living in a world where things seem bad, and so they don't want to take care of their health, right?
Yeah.
So... It's hard to convince people, though, like, don't cook your food that way because you give yourself cancer. And cancer is a terrible disease. So, like, I've had relatives at it and who've suffered immensely, so I'm more cancer aware, I think. More likely to not eat certain foods that I know increase my risk and such, but... we should be putting more money into, like, scientific research and eventually finding treatments and cures. Like, either, better chemotherapeutics or cures for cancer, but, like, I mean, one of the few good things Nixon did was he poured money into that research in his so-called war on cancer. And we still put around that same amount of money, but because of inflation, because the funding hasn't kept up with inflation, it's essentially dropped off over time.
Yeah.
So, we don't really put as much money into a cure for cancer as we used to. Like, in the 70s, we put a lot of money into it, but the level of biological understanding we had was nowhere near the level where we could actually achieve that goal. Now, when we're actually close to maybe being able to achieve the goal, we don't put the money in, Like, if we did a war on cancer now, or in 10 years, and we put large amounts of money in, we could probably have a cure for cancer within 40 years. Which is still, a long time from now. We're talking like 2070. But... yeah. Think of how many lives that would save worldwide. It's just, we're not thinking of the future. We're only thinking of the profits of billionaires because that's what capitalism does. So, sorry. How's your empire going? I'm like very focused on my own micro, but building cities because they...
Pretty good. I've just discovered another habitable world and an ocean world, as well as a continental world, both in the same system. The Sirius system.
Oh yeah, the Sirius system is one of the guaranteed ones for the UNE, and it tends to have more habitable worlds.
Oh yeah. So I technically have like 3 guaranteed habitable worlds then?
Well, let's see, you have Alpha Centauri and Sirius. Those are usually where your 2
Yeah.
guaranteed habitables are found.
Yeah, I've got 3
And
habitable.
Sirius
Some
will
of them.
often have a second habitable world, but not of your guaranteed type, so it's not always continental or ocean.
I got lucky.
Well,
I got lucky with being continental.
Sirius has continental, and what else? Just a continental
Ocean.
world. Yeah. So the
Continental
second
and ocean.
you got lucky. The second one was continental. It could have been like arid or something.
Yeah, sweet.
But yeah, the guaranteed, the UNE tag and Sol starting system. Yeah, you get Alpha Centauri, which has a guaranteed terraformable proximal Centauri. Although the habitable world there tends to be a little below average in size to compensate. You get Earth, which is also slightly below average sized homeworld, but even if you rename it, it's basically Earth. I think you renamed yours. And Mars,
Well, it's
which
a
is...
relative world.
Yeah. I think Relic worlds
So
are fixed to size 22, but if you were anything other than Relic, you'd draw a slightly smaller than average homeworld.
Yeah.
Which makes Relic UNE start stronger than average. Because you don't get the reduced homeworld size to compensate for having Mars. So you have Mars and Proxima Centauri as 2 guaranteed terraformables. You get guaranteed habitable in Alpha Centauri that's usually of slightly below average size, and a guaranteed habitable in Sirius, which tends to be of average or slightly above average size, and there's another habitable world there that's usually of off class, but not always. It's random, and you rolled well with getting continental. So, yeah, the Sol tag really helped you. You rolled well.
Yeah.
Are you near a nebula, by the way?
As in like a system with a name under it?
Yeah, you'll be able to see it even before you've actually explored it.
Not that close. But yeah, there's the Rabenthi dust clouds north of me, but I have no idea how many tags, how many jumps away it is. At least like 6, maybe 7, 8.
Yeah, because I can see nebulas across the galaxy, so it gives me an idea where you are, because I can see the Rabenthi dust clouds. But you know, a telescope would see it across the galaxy. But
there's an arm. It's on another arm. From me.
Nebulas are great because you can build nebula refineries, which is sci-fi bullshit. Nebulas are not nearly dense enough for that in real life, but they give you minerals instead of food from hydroponics, which, since it takes more labor to produce minerals, they're better than hydroponics. Since, 10 minerals is like 15 food. So nebulas are really great if you get them near your start. Like my single player, I started in a nebula, which I'm like, this makes exploration harder, but actually it was definitely worth it for the nebula refineries. Starting in the galactic rim can actually be good too, because galactic storms tend to pass through the center more often, because if they start on one of the rim, in a lot of galaxy shapes, they'll get funneled into the center. So stuff near the core will get storms that start near the core in the area near the core, and that start on nearby rim areas, so they tend to get like 2 or 3 times as many storms. Although if you're on the rim, the Praetorian, when they eventually spawn, will of course be spawning near you, so there's trade-offs. And it's harder to meet other empires if you're on the rim. So trade-offs one way or another in terms of storms versus ease of contact. How spread out hyperlanes may be on different galaxy shapes. They're all different galaxy shapes affect it differently.
Makes sense.
Oh yeah, I should mention that I need to do a little... God, I have to... I might not be able to keep crime below 10% anymore. Yeah, probably not. I really need to start reselling pops or...
Even with your enforcers?
Yep, even with my enforcers. Oh, you know what I can do? I can enable the precinct houses now. It'll cost some energy. I don't need 300 enforcers, but I need more than 100. So, I'll figure out the number. It's probably around like 105 103 or something. 105. Looks like maybe 106. I'll do 107. Yeah, so, yeah, I have to enable the precinct houses. The reason why is I have low happiness because I have a many shortage because of my hyper lubrication terminals. Every city district adds to the pop growth bonus you get from hyper lubrication terminals, but it also makes the Pheton and Menes consumption even stronger. Yeah, and I've been doing a lot of urban districts for that pop growth, but there's a short-term trade-off of higher crime, lower stability, until I can get probably a holo theater built, or yeah, I mean luxury housing if I was biological, but as a machine species, I don't benefit from the logistic growth as much. And I have less to worry about the pops that work the entertainer jobs because I'm swimming in easily twice the pop growth rates you are, so I can afford to divert people to work as entertainers. I wouldn't recommend you do the same. If I can, as a subterranean, I can build holo theaters underground if I want, which is a nice little thing. Yeah, I'll probably do them underground because I can't put industry there and want industry slots and rest of them. Sorry, on pause. But yeah, I have a huge amenities problem, so I keep having to assign more enforcers to deal with.
Construction complete.
Oh, I should also reduce artisans so that I essentially turned artisans into enforcers. I'm trying to keep as few artisans as I can right now because minerals.